Hello and welcome to the Circle of Alchemy, sisters. I am Psychic Medium Channel Kristi Lynn. I am here with Dedra and our co-producer and editor, Erika, and she is also the tarot reader at the Cosmic Coven. So we're here today. We've just been gabbing, really getting sort of the energy that's on top of our lives out so that we can bring forward the important things to humanity. Does anybody have anything they want to say before we take off?
Let's just take off.
All right. So I always try to tune in before we get here and see if there's any messages that are going to come through. And what I was getting was that there are 3 levels of sort of awakened humans holding certain energies on the planet. And if we could just tune into that and bring it forward and figure out what the message is, I think I'm going to do that.
Okay, yes.
Thank you, Kristi. Yes, thank you for paying attention to the subtle messages that we do send your way. We do want to describe and explain what we mean when we bring forward the energy of different kinds of awakening phases. We want to start with the ones who are newly awakened. There is a new crowd, a new energy of newly awakened souls on this planet. And although newly awakened sounds very exciting to those of us who have been in the awakened phase for a long time, it is quite scary for those who are just now becoming awakened and seeing the realities of the situations that are actually taking place on this planet. It is a very we don't want to use the word scary, but it is a little they're saying like petrifying. It's a little petrifying to wake up and then all of a sudden you can see this and you can see this and you can understand this and you can hear this. Like everything sort of like that you had been programmed to believe, all of a sudden overnight sort of that program erases and your eyes are awakened to a whole new thing and you're like scared. Who do I trust? Like I can't trust this. I can't trust this. They're lying to me. I can't do any of the I don't want to do any of the things that I've done before. I need a new job. I need a new house. I need a new partner. I need everything new. So that's the first phase. And they're saying that there is although they are awakened, there is a fear-based program sort of running inside of them. And if we bring it to their attention, if we can say it out loud, we can say, you're newly awakened and you are seeing things like you have never seen them before, and it is a little intimidating. We understand. Do not go backwards. Mm-hmm. Don't go back. Don't go back into sleep. Don't go back to sleep. Stay awake and keep moving forward. And we also want to let them know that in the upcoming months, your lives are going to be completely turned upside down for the newly awakened, that phase right there, right? When you're newly awakened, sometimes it's what's the word they're trying to say? It's like euphoric. Right? You first awaken and you have all of these energies that are coursing through your veins and coursing through your body, and you're like, whoa, I am so powerful. There's one of 2 newly awakened souls, right? There's that. And then there's the, oh my God, I'm so scared. I don't want to go outside. I don't know what's real. I don't know what's fake. Awakened, right? So whatever phase you're in, know that in the next coming months, your life is going to feel as if it is being deconstructed, because it absolutely is. You cannot awaken, you cannot tune in to higher frequencies, you can't ascend, and your life stays the same. So they're just saying the newly awakened people know that you are in for a transformation. It's going to happen. And the easiest way to get through this awakening is to surrender. right? We're programmed so hard into being in control because we have had chaos. We've had chaos in our lives. We've had chaos in our childhood. We only know chaos. So our root chakra is programmed to exert control. If I control everything, then it won't be so chaotic. And when you're newly awakened and you're handing your life over to unseen forces, your higher self, your soul team, your ancestors, the universe, it's going to feel a little uncontrollable and it's scary. So you do have to surrender. You do have to sort of let go. You have to let that guard down so that you can see what's coming in at you, so you can pay attention to the signs and the symbols and the redirection that is happening in life. And for some of us, it's new partners, it's new jobs, it's new houses, it's new everything, right? Because you are living in a programmed life. You're living in the matrix, and this is the life that you are living in. Once you wake up and you exit the matrix isn't going to work for you anymore. That's programmed reality, and you're not in programmed reality anymore. You are now in a life that you can create all on your own. Now, there is a blueprint in place, right? There's a blueprint in place. There's an outline. Things that you should be doing, things that you're supposed to do, directions that you're supposed to go in. But again, when you're newly awakened and you tune into the fifth dimension, there are also special little secrets that the universe has that you can create. It's a creatrix, right? It's not a matrix. It's a creatrix. So although there are blueprints, your birth chart, things that you're supposed to do, things that you're supposed to follow, things that you're supposed to learn, there is also this beautiful existence of like just energy that you can play with and you can create from. So that's the newly awakened people. That's the message to them. There's a second phase. There's a phase of people who are right now going through the dark night of the soul, okay? The newly awakened, they haven't gotten there yet, right? They're just newly awakened and they're like, whoa, you know, like walking into Disney World for the first time. Whoa, this is so cool, right? Or this, oh God, this is so scary. I don't know what to do. The second phase is we're in a dark night of the soul. And that is when your life is upside down. That's what we were talking about, right? The dark night of the soul is what your body, it's like the morning of your programmed life. It's the morning of the matrix. We're getting rid. We're mourning the life that we once had, and it feels sad, and it feels anxious, and it feels out of control, and it feels like, why is this happening to me? Like I'm finally like awake. I'm finally moving in the right direction. I'm finally healing all of the things that I wanted to heal for so long. Why is my life falling apart? And the message is, trust the process. Trust the process. Again, you have been living in a programmed life. You've been living in a life that was a computer program. Now you are living in a blank slate. And you can create anything that you want to create. But also, it's when your blueprint sort of flips to the north side of things, the north node of things, right? We're no longer living in this dark, anxious place. We're now awakening to the truth of things. But in the truth of things, your life is going to completely transform. So don't be nervous and don't be scared if you're like, I've been living this newly awakened spiritual life and I don't have shit to show for it except for I lost my partner, I lost my house, I lost my job, right? That's the dark night of the soul. That's what happens. Can you relate? I remember your dark night of the soul. I remember. You literally have all three things. All three things, you know? Okay, so what to do in that phase? They're saying, like, just surrender. Surrender. That's the big thing in all three phases. Surrender. Let go of the control. And I was sharing with you guys just before we started recording that, you know, I have a big issue with control. You have a big issue with control. And just this weekend did I realize how deep that control was seated in me, right? Until a delicate, wonderful, beautiful moment happened. I wasn't even aware how deep the control was, you know? So awareness of the moment of surrender. Like, let go, surrender, stop trying to control everything. People who have their day listed 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., we do all of these things at a certain time every single day. Let go, surrender. Let the universe show you, and wake up and tell the universe, show me how good it can get today. What are we doing today? What are the plans today? Let go and surrender. Okay, there's a third one going on right now, and this is the one that I feel like we are all in, okay? We've been awakened for a while. We've been practicing for a while. We've been healing for a while. It's been years that we have been working on this. And all of us at this moment in time all feel the same energy, which is something is coming. Something's coming. I feel it. I don't know what it is. I just got goosebumps. I don't know what it is, but I know that, like, something is coming. I can't even see the little germination on the seeds yet, but, like, I know that it's coming. And because we are holding that energy, and because you have goosebumps?
Like, my back,
yeah,
my arms.
Yes. Okay, so because we're holding that frequency, because that frequency is a very excited energy, we're the anchors, right? Mm-hmm. We are here to hold that energy in place. There are certain people that are here to hold certain energies in place. There are certain energies that are here to hold very grounded energy, but we are the starseeds who came here to hold and ground in the energy of, I am so fucking excited. I'm so happy. I'm so blessed. I'm so thankful. Like, the world is working out in my favor all the time. And we are here to anchor in that energy so that the people who are following us can also feel it, right? They can feel it. If we're anchoring in this, I'm so excited, I'm so great, we're the inspiration, we're the teachers, we're the leaders, where our passion is ignited. I just want to hold up all three of these cards. Like, you grabbed Passion Ignited.
With the number one.
I grabbed Stag Spirit Leadership, and you grabbed Transformation and Growth. We have all been working so hard on all three of these things that our energy is literally anchoring in the energy for the next people in those previous phases to come into, right? We're the leaders. We don't want them to sort of go through all the hard stuff and figure it out on their own. Right? We came here early to figure it out so that when they came in, they wouldn't be like, oh my God, I'm so scared, I don't know what to do. And we're here like, calm down, it's okay, right? So if you are in those two early phases of awakening and you need someone to sort of help you through it, look to the people who are anchoring in that energy of excitement, the people who have passion ignited, the people who are excited, the people who, no matter what happens, we sort of stay on the happy side of things, right? Like, I know that if, I really want something and I'm focused on it and I'm manifesting that energy. And if it doesn't happen, instead of it totally and completely crushing my soul, I say, it wasn't meant to be. Mm-hmm. That's a protection. Mm-hmm. That's a redirection. I felt this feeling in my soul. I felt this excitement. So I went for it and I manifested and I manifested and I manifested it. And my team is saying, not right now. Not yet. You're not ready. I have something better for you. I have something bigger for you. So it's those energies that if you're in those previous awakening stages where you don't know what's going on, you're a little scared, you're a little freaked out, you kind of want to go back into the matrix because I don't want to see the truth of all this stuff. It's intense. It's intense when you wake up and you see what is going on the earth. It's intense, right? So don't go back. Don't go back. Look towards and look for the people who are holding this energy on the planet, and you'll be sort of refreshed, you know. Mm-hmm. And then there's always people who like, well, you did this and you did this and I could never do that. You can do it, right? Because I was one of those people, right? You're crazy. You can just heal. Like, you just get better. You just get rid of all your trauma. Actually, yeah, you can, right? You can. You don't have to hold it within you. You don't have to claim it. It doesn't have to be yours. It is what happened in a previous lifetime. Your childhood is not this lifetime. It was a previous lifetime. You can let go of it. You don't have to carry it anymore. Let it go, let it down, surrender, and look to the people in your life who are holding the energy of high frequency.
Absolutely.
Okay. I just had to get that channel out.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good.
They're like, the people need to know.
Yeah. The people do need to know. And that's what when I tune in and I want to bring messages forward, that's exactly what I say. Like, what do the people need to know? Mm-hmm. What's going on? What messages for the collective can I bring forward to make people understand that they're not alone, that the world is not over, this is a whole new beginning. Mm-hmm. You know, number one, we get to start all over again. The old is done and the new is just now beginning. So,
yes,
very exciting. I love it. Does anybody have anything to add to that?
I think I went through my dark night of the soul most recently among us. And the way that I understood it and the way that, like, if you're scared, right? It's specifically designed for you. Mm. It's not a trap or a prison. It's a test or like a game that's been designed to give you insights that are personally tailored to you. Woo! So if you instead of being afraid, if you take this posture of like curiosity and like, what does this mean? What is this saying? Then you can see things that you would be blind to otherwise if you were just in your feels.
Yeah. That's absolutely true.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I learned. It was like, you know, stop telling myself I'm a victim. Woe is me. Why is this happening to me? And ask myself, where did this come from? What am I supposed to get out of this? Really? Mm-hmm. What am I supposed to glean from this? Mm-hmm. And then even if it was senseless and annoying and, you know, wasteful and destructive, you got something out of it. You know?
Yeah.
And that's, to me, like, the word that really resonates for me is alchemy. Mm. When you
transform,
where you're transforming what it means to you. Yeah. That's all you have to do. It's not like you have to watch something change with your eyes. You get to watch it change with your soul, like with your heart. It's cool. It's cool.
Very
it's a
cool.
Really cool chance to do magic. Like,
it is, and it is magic. That is exactly what magic is. You know.
Yeah.
I feel you're like so dreamy looking over here. You're like, it's beautiful to see you explain it in such an amazing way and so relatable. So thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, thanks. Because I feel like this is becoming a universal experience. Like, you're talking about more and more people waking up, and like most people are gonna be like, what is going on? Oh my gosh. You know, I've heard that this is bad for me. I've heard that this makes me a bad person. And it doesn't make you a bad person.
I remember your fear. Yeah. I remember when
Did I tell you?
Well, yeah. Well, I remember giving you a reading, and I remember recommending a certain goddess to you, and I remember your instant fear.
No, I can't do that one.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
not
I do.
her.
Not her, please. Anyone but her. But
so you know it's on the money.
Yeah. But so even though things are scary, and even though we're taught that things are scary, and I'm just gonna say Lilith, right? Like
the
Lilith,
queen of demons.
Yeah, right. The queen of demons.
She can make my life better.
Yeah.
How?
Right.
And if you just ask yourself that question, you genuinely want to know the answer, then you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I think.
So she wasn't scary. And she didn't...
She's not scary. She doesn't hurt you. She's really great. Man or woman, she loves you. Like...
Well, she doesn't like the patriarchy.
No, yeah.
She shows me a lot, like, when I was first working with Lilith, I saw her demon side. I saw her a lot, like, crouched down, mm-hmm. and, like, with big claws and hissing, right, at... It was the patriarchy. Mm-hmm. But when I tuned into a different side of her, she was like flirty and fun and sort of like snapping her bubble gum. And she was a lot of fun. She has a lot of different sides. And depending on what needs to be awakened within you is what she's going to bring to the table for sure. And you were stand on your
it
stand.
gave confidence,
Yeah.
and she was really gentle with me because I was in a broken place. Like I was just completely shattered, and it wasn't like, here's a test. She was very, very gentle with you. It's not anything that you can't handle.
So that was your experience with.
That's my experience, and it was a different entity that I felt kind of ripped away from. Like Lilith's job was to give me positive associations, and then it was actually the Morrigan who kind of.
Oh, I do not have any experience with
scarier.
her at all. I don't know. I do not know her. The Morgan is 3, right?
Yeah,
she's 3.
She's kind of the crone, and she's very scary. The way that they appear, right? Like you might feel fear or something just because of an image, but all of these images on these cards or in your dreams, it's just your subconscious giving you. It's like a picture is 1,000 words. So she represents something, and often, I mean, she has kind of a role of the Grim Reaper, where like I have this like book about dark goddesses, and like she is in the river, and you go into the cold river, you do a cold plunge, and she like rips your flesh off piece by piece until you're just bones, and then you're in the river and you're like baptized in the river. You come out with like a new body and you're stronger.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I've never worked with her before.
It's intense, not for the faint of heart.
Yeah. My main goddess is Hecate. I work with her the most. Isis, I think, just kind of lives within me. Like, my girlfriend can tell, like, she always can tell which goddess is active at which time. Like, she knows, and she calls them out. She's like, oh,
Okay.
there she is. Okay, I see her. I don't notice it until she brings it out, and I'm like, oh, yeah. So, they do have power in your life. They do, and they do have the power of transformation, but you have to be aware, and you have to be open, and you have to be willing to allow that transformation to happen. And sometimes it is scary, and it's doing things that you would have never done before.
Yeah.
Saying things that you have, I mean, like, you have a bucket list, and since you've awakened and started going with the goddesses, how many things have you checked off that you never thought you would?
All of them. I'm behind on the bucket list. Like I can't catch up.
You got to make a bigger one.
I went from a fan watching, like, this is the coolest podcast. This psychic girl that gave me a good reading, she's got a podcast, I'll watch it, to being able to like contribute to it. Like that's like a dream come true. What? You know. You
are a master manifester.
What can I say?
I love that. Do you have anything, Dedra?
It's interesting. My ears are ringing now.
I'm kind of buzzy, sorry.
It was interesting how you were explaining how you could see the goddesses when they came to you. I didn't have that. Never seen a goddess or could really picture one. What I really felt was the feelings of whenever the main one was Eris. When we were talking in a later podcast when she was describing you suggested a podcast
Rewilding with Sabrina.
And I watched that and I'm like, I had no idea that goddess was awakened within me, and I knew the exact moment when I felt her, but I had no idea that I was working with a goddess. And so I didn't have that experience. I think your experience would have been cool. Like if I could have an experience like that, that would have been so neat. And you, I mean, we've talked that you've been envisioning goddesses and actually seeing them. I can't say I've had that experience.
She doesn't have
like sight. Would it be like sight?
Yeah.
So that would have been really cool to actually have that.
I don't think that you actually knew that you had any. Did you know that you had gifts?
I was unaware. I was in denial about it.
Okay.
Because when I was young, I loved to do tarot cards, play with them. It was a way to bond with my mom. And, all that stuff. It was just for fun. Like, she doesn't really think it's real. It's just for fun. And, I got a pendulum and I got, like, runes, and I was trying to make the pendulum work. And I'm like, this thing's stupid. Like, you hold it up and your hand is just subconsciously doing this. Because, like, I can think yes and it goes like this. And I can think no and it goes like this. And it's like, obviously I'm subtly moving it without realizing that's what I'm doing. And that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, cause I didn't even know until like a few months ago, somebody else picks one up and they're trying to get it to go. They're like, "Urgh." And I'm like, you just
hold it.
And then
I know.
And then I felt like, oh my gosh, like I was just gaslighting myself. Like, that's so unfair. If I had a friend who was gorgeous and powerful and smart, I would not tell her, no, your ability, that's not real. It's just bullshit. I would be like, that's so cool.
So you thought that anybody who picked up a pendulum could make it move.
So I did too, because it happens with me, and that's why I became unreliable, because I could make my own answers.
Yeah, same.
And
that's because we're sensitive.
Yeah. I know. Where's the pendulum? I mean, we can all, like, we just pick it up and it just starts, it just starts spinning. Like, I don't have to, and I can.
Yeah. Like, this hand is moving and this one is not. And you feel...
But not everybody can pick up a pendulum and have it work. And that's when like, I'm just going to say, my girlfriend, the kid could not pick up a pendulum and make it move. But the more she picks it up, the more she concentrates, the more she opens up to spirituality. Now the thing is swinging, So you had gifts from childhood and you didn't realize them until...
No, and when I was in high school, I kind of had this empath phase where I was like, I can literally feel your emotion, And I can, but it was a teenager's understanding.
Yeah.
And so I decided, that's not realistic. That's not real. Now that I'm an adult, it's kind of like, well, I'm influenced by people's emotions because not only can I read their body language, but I'm just very intuitive about it. And that's not strange. Like,
right. It's not woo-woo. It's reality.
Yeah, it's actually true.
I wish that people would realize, like, woo-woo, it's called woo-woo, but it's not woo-woo.
Yeah.
It's real. It's reality, like...
And anybody can do it, and that's how you know it's reality, is because, like, all you have to do is just, like, start practicing. It's like a muscle or like a playing an
instrument. It's a muscle. It's a practice.
Wait, I'm gonna make it go crazy. That's crazy in my book.
So when my swings in an oblong, we'll see if we can do it.
There it goes?
Yeah.
Because you were thinking that?
That's my grandma's swing. Like, I know that my grandma is here when it swings in an oblong. She's always the one to show me her swing. But I never use the pendulum other than to just be like, look what I can do. Look at this, isn't it cool?
It's unreliable, because if I say yes or no, or if I know the answer, I mean, obviously I'm going to, or if it's like personally tied to me, like I'm asking a personal question, whatever I want to happen, I can, influence my answers.
So I will say, when I first awakened, I used the pendulum. Now, I've told this story a million times. I haven't been psychic my whole life. Like, maybe I have been and I just didn't realize it, like you. But when I first awakened and I watched a video on how to communicate with your spirit guides, and somebody was using the pendulum, and it was like going and talking to her with this letterboard, I thought she was crazy. And then I took the necklace off that I had and I held it up, and that thing started spinning like right away. So that's how I learned how to do readings. Was like literally letter by letter on the word board. It would just spell it out letter by letter, and I would write it down. I would ask a question and it would spell it out and I would write it down. And then eventually it was like, I could tell which letters it was going to go to because I could hear it in my mind. And then before it spelled it out, I could hear what word. It just like kept getting more intense and more intense, and then I could ask the question. I could instantly know what the answer was going to be. So pendulums do work in the beginning to sort of to wake you up and get certain information, but you also do have to be careful because in the beginning you're not fully integrated into the energetic systems of your team, right? So once you're fully integrated into the energetic systems of your team, they're there to protect you. But before it's sort of activated, they're always there and they're always looking out for you. But when your energy systems are open and you're not fully integrated into the safety and protection, you can get trickster energy, which I did get. I mean, my pendulum, the word board, it would spell out certain things and tell me crazy things. It convinced me my best friends were driving to North Dakota from Missouri. They were coming to visit me. They were at the national park driving around. Like, they just told me all of this stuff, even did a countdown from 10 all the way to 1 when they were going to pull in. So I did receive trickster energy in the beginning, and it did sort of like mess me up. How am I supposed to trust my team? But once you really get fully integrated with your team and you say, I only want to talk to my team. I only want to talk to my spirit guides. I only want to talk to my ancestors. I only talk to my grandma. You know, and that's why a lot of people are scared of Ouija boards too. I was just watching Teresa Caputo on Dumb Blonde podcast, Jelly Roll's wife, and she was talking about the Ouija board and how she thinks it's bad no matter what. And I do not agree. I love Teresa. She's like my medium idol. But I do not agree with that. I do not believe that, I don't believe Ouija boards are evil. I think you have to Ouija board responsibly. You cannot go to a Ouija board and say, is there anyone here? Do they have any messages for me? You go to a Ouija board and you say, I want to talk to my team. Does my team have any messages for me? I want to talk to my grandma. Say her name, when she died, whatever. Be specific on who you want to talk to instead of just allowing anyone in, because that's how we get the trickster energy. That's how we get lies. That's how we get paranoia. That's how we get that, what is it that we used to call, people who got into the psychic stuff but got kind of a little... Like psychosis. Spiritual psychosis.
And I've actually had that.
You have experience with that.
So I'm actually both psychic and have had things that were not true in my brain.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what you learn in like the second phase, where you're really in the dark. You really have to hermit yourself.
Yes.
And you go away and you look within. And that's when you learn what's the difference. What's the difference between my team, my people, something that's for me, and what's the difference. And then once you can know the difference, you can control. So, yeah, sorry. I just wanted to...
No, you have experience in all aspects of it. I think it's beautiful. I think it's great. I think you're a perfect addition to this conversation.
Well, mine was Christian themed.
All of us.
All of us, yeah.
It was Christian themed, and it was traumatic.
Yeah.
But there were things about it that were like kernels of truth.
I have not...
It's driving me nuts.
I know. Well, I'm glad you're working on it because I tried. I don't even know how it happened. So you're saying you're psychic?
Yes, she is psychic.
I think so.
Dude.
I think I have to accept it.
The first time I got a tarot reading from this girl, I was like, that is not tarot. That is psychicness. Because she kept saying, I feel like. I'm like, bitch, the cards don't say that. Cards don't say what you feel. And she was so dead on with everything. With me, with Sam. She read my daughter. Like, there's no way that this is just tarot, Erika. You're psychic. She's like, yeah. Maybe. I think I'm coming to the realization that that's probably true. Yeah. Yeah, Erika.
I love it.
Draw one card. Let's see what it is. Let's see if it's a card that says I'm crazy. 6 of Cups. That's like, so the inner child and, childhood dreams coming true, full circle. Yeah, I guess I was psychic from childhood, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. I think we all were. We were just programmed not to. We're all born this way. We're all born this way, and then we're programmed not to believe it. And I know you're sitting over there like, no, I want the same gifts that you guys have. But you have different gifts.
I am an extreme empath.
Yeah. And your intuition.
Very, very sensitive. So you were talking earlier about being empathic at a young age. Well, I was always the odd child. I was definitely the black sheep. I was too sensitive for my family. That I was the hugger. I felt everybody's emotions. I felt my parents' emotions. I felt their financial struggles. So I didn't want to buy clothes for myself because I didn't want to cause burdens to my family. I would just hug everybody. And when I would see people crying, I was crying, and I didn't know why, but I was crying for them. Sadness always in movies, everything. And so as I grew up, I always felt like I was a perfect counselor for my friends because I was always understanding what they go through, and I would describe feelings that they may be feeling. They'd be talking about whatever's going on, and I'd be like, so you feel like this and this, and they're like, oh my God, yes. And I'm like, maybe I'd be the perfect counselor. I never really understood why I felt so deeply or could understand people's emotions. I didn't even know anything about being an empath. I mean, like that kind of stuff wasn't talked about in my family.
Right.
It was always either going to heaven or hell, you know.
Yeah.
And majority of the time I thought I was on the hell path.
Yeah.
You know. So
and you have lots of experiences with narcissists,
yes,
correct? Yeah, which is classic empath. Classic empath.
Yeah.
They're like, ooh.
Oh yeah. A victim that I can
and
prey
like, all
on.
I'm trying to do is just
Yeah.
love you and support you, but all they did was just want to like rip you apart.
And also, we've channeled many times before that the empath and the awakened people, we see the spirit and the soul of the human, and we fall in love with that. And we have to remember on the physical plane to fall in love with the physical human, the person that they're showing you, the actions that they're showing you, not their soul, because it's very confusing as an empath, as a psychic, as a woman, because it's all just natural gifts that us women have, to not fall in love with the soul.
Yeah.
And we always say that. I fell
We
in
do,
love with the
yes.
soul.
Yeah.
Fall in love with the human, because the human and the soul should be combined, right? The soul and the human should be equally as good as each other. But you're always falling in love. I know, I can just see who they're supposed to be. I can just see the good person inside of them. I can just see, bitch, they're not showing you that. That's not who they are. That's who they're supposed to be, but that's not who they are. So a lot of us, again, when you're on this awakening path, you're going to awaken, and your partner is going to make you more miserable than ever if it is not for you. If the partner is not for you on this awakened path, they're going to just like, you're not going to understand, like, all of a sudden one day, I just can't stand anything this person does. I'm seeing through all of the lies, all of the manipulation that I never saw before. And again, a lot of us are going to be in new relationships and new jobs. Lots of new relationships and new jobs and new housing. I keep saying new housing. So,
girl, I've been manifesting a house. Hopefully that comes.
Yeah. We all are going to be presented with opportunities to bless ourselves, to accept the blessings, and then it's up to us whether we take it based on how we feel about ourselves inside, if we are really worthy of it or not. So if you're being presented with something, but you're like scared and fearful that you won't be able to handle it, it's that inside of you don't feel worthy of it. So let's surrender and let go and go for the things that are a little bit scary. We talk about that all the time. Oh, yeah. If it instills fear in you, go for it.
Try it.
I am a big firm believer with that. That has been like one of the things that the messages that we have gotten since the beginning. If it scares you, that's what you should be doing. And this podcast was a big fear one for me. I would like almost like tense up and not be able to speak. I have such a big phobia of media, being on camera, of speaking to the public. Thank God we're in my room at the studio and not like on stage somewhere, because that kind of panic is real. And,
it is real.
And
I feel it.
But also, don't ever let the fear keep you from doing it. Don't make decisions based on fear.
Don't make decisions based on fear.
Just do it anyways.
Yeah.
And, but over a year and a half or so, doing this consistently, we used to do it 3 times a week.
We did?
Yeah. So the more we did it, the easier it got. But the beginning, pressing play is always...
We used to sit here like... Are you ready? Okay, I'm ready. Are you ready? No, not yet. And then we'll start recording, and we'd be like, start over. And now it's just like I told you before, it's just like talking. Like we're literally just having a conversation. That's it. That's all it is. We're just hanging out and talking, maybe like 13 people are going to watch it.
The best 13 people. It's going straight to who needs it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. My favorite 13 people.
And like the way that I hacked myself and I like tricked myself is like scary things give me adrenaline rush.
Oh, yeah. So I do want to clarify, fear is one thing, danger is another thing.
Exactly. I'm talking about like I was afraid of doing karaoke.
Yeah.
Not skydiving.
I was there for that. It was the most beautiful moment. I cried.
I cried. And
You did cry. She came off the stage. It was just so beautiful. The girlhood.
It was amazing. And that's what I mean. You know, like if like public speaking gives you adrenaline rush, do it. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, so I feel the same way. I've done group readings before, and although I love group readings, they're great. A lot of things come through, but like that, like, ugh, like, oh my God, all these people are going to be staring at me. I'm actually doing one this Sunday. So, yeah, that scares me, but I know that because it scares me, it's something that I need to get practicing on because, you know, group readings are fun.
So you're doing a group reading Sunday?
I am doing a group reading. I'm actually doing 2 readings in Thayer. I'm doing a reading for the people who I read the cats for. And then after that, there's this like funeral home museum in Thayer.
Okay.
And they invited me to a little crow dinner party that they're having to do a group reading on all the people that are going to be there. So it'll be lots of fun.
Let me ask you this: is in places like that, does that overwhelm you?
That's what I asked her. Like, is it known to be sort of active? And she said, yes, very. So in the beginning of when I open myself up to it, when I sit down with a group, I just have to let the spirits know, let the energy know, like, hey, I'm just here for this group. Mm-hmm. Anyone who has any messages for this group, please come forward. Anybody else in the building, so that'll come at a different time. I just have to separate the two. But yeah, if I'm getting messages, if there's somebody in the building, something in the building that really has a message to get through, they will come through. But I do have to let them know, like, this isn't your time right now. This is their time, so let's do this first.
Does this group of people have some kind of affiliation with the place, or
no?
Then why is the group reading like taking place in this place?
They're doing a tour and like a little dinner party.
Oh,
it's called a crow dinner party. So, and it's like invite only. It's kind of exciting. I'm excited to read 13 people that I've never read before. It's exciting. I love reading people.
Yeah, me too.
I love reading people. You too, yeah.
It's so fun.
It feels so good to be able to connect that way, and then to also like see their eyes sort of like, oh, you know, like when you are reading people and you're telling them these things that maybe they felt their whole life or they suspected their whole life, and then you tell it to them, and even though you don't know them, you know this thing about them, they're like, oh, hearing it must be true, right? This person doesn't even know me, and she's telling me all these things that I felt since I was a child. It must be true, and it sort of ignites this beautiful passion inside of them to maybe do things they've never done before. Love themselves, open themselves up to have passion and compassion and understanding for themselves is a big one.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. What else do we have?
What should we do?
We're at 43 minutes. We got about 15 minutes left. Erika, you want to pull another tarot card?
Yeah. Let's leave that one.
Let's ask what the collective needs to hear in the tarot.
Yeah, something for our audience, the collective watching this right now. The Self. This deck has a special card called the Self.
The mirror, the reflection.
So I'm just going to say that it's a significant card for me. I don't really want to explain why, because I don't want to give away too many secrets.
Not on the first date.
Not on the first date.
We'll wait.
It's funny, though, because we talk about the man in the mirror a lot.
Yeah, we do a reflection. The reflection, pay attention to the reflection that you see. Hang on. Let's see if there's a channel on the reflection.
Oh, it might be my guys.
Okay. What they're saying is, and they're saying like we have relayed this message many times before. Pay attention to the reflection that you are seeing in your life. In the people, places, and things that are in your life, what reflection of you do you see in all of those things? And they're saying, yes, even the bad reflections. We have to be aware and in tune with even the bad reflections, the things that we don't want to see. So in the people that irk you and trigger you the most, they're in your life for a certain reason to reflect something back
That's
to
for me too. Yeah.
I love you, Dedra. And the next card I got was patience. So, just be patient.
You're not alone.
No.
This I'm honored to give this message. This goes right along with that. I think that was my people.
Okay.
Because this is like the Knight of Wands. Okay, it's wands, it's fire, it's that passion. Go head first towards the devil, towards that thing that's holding you back, that shadow that you have to confront. Go straight at it. Just take it out like that. Like, don't hesitate. And this is the result you'll get, is the Three of Swords reversed. This is the deepest heartbreak card. And it's reversed. So if you want to take this and reverse it away from something that's going to turn into heartbreak, you need to face it. You gotta look in that mirror and look and say, where is it? What does it mean? What does it do? How is it hurting me? And then it's not a devil anymore. It works for you.
Yeah. So we've channeled so many times before that our demons are really just our friends, right?
They
like
are.
our demons aren't against us. The devil is not against us. They're there to show us our darkest spots so that we can confront those spots and release ourselves, free ourselves so that we're able to feel the Three of Hearts in reverse, right? Like we want that freedom to fly. We want that freedom and the ability to feel all the things that we deserve to feel.
And this knights are so much motion, so much, he's on a Pegasus.
And we're in the fire horse energy right now. So that's exactly what the fire horse is.
Ride it straight into danger.
Straight into it. Straight into it.
In your
Head
soul.
on. Danger
Inside
in your
your soul.
soul. Yeah. Face those fears. Face the darkness in your soul. Because nobody's going to do it for you.
No.
Like, we're all waiting for somebody to come save you. And I'm the first one to say, ain't nobody coming to save us. Nobody's coming.
Nobody will.
Nobody's coming. You're it.
You're the only person who can be in the driver's seat in your life. And that I did not want to be. I did not want to be me. I was tired of my life. I was tired of being rejected. I was like, I want someone else to do it for me because I'm not competent enough to be me. And that was because I internalized false beliefs that other people told me. And it was getting me nowhere because I wasn't driving.
Yeah. You were letting other people drive.
I was just, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
You are like me in my 20s. Yeah. So I see so much of myself in that right there,
Yeah.
I thank God she's not alive anymore.
Yeah.
But, she was able to move on and heal and know it. But she got me here.
Yeah.
I will say that she did the work to get me to where I am
Yeah.
today. So she did put her big girl panties on, and I'm grateful for her. But she went through a lot.
Yeah. For sure. All of our younger selves went through a lot.
Yeah.
Alone.
Yes.
They didn't know. But that's part of healing. Like, my younger self now has my older self to support her.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I've gone back to that. I mean, I literally meet this girl in a bar bathroom, in my mind, in my mentality. Like, when I'm going to talk to my higher self, it's me and her, the beautiful people you meet in a bar bathroom, like all the beautiful women you meet in a bar bathroom, and you make friends with them and you think you're going to be lifelong friends. That's how me and my younger self meet. I'm just a girl in the bathroom. And I'm there telling her that everything's going to be okay. Like, I've seen her future. She's great. She's, we have to meet ourselves in the places that our younger selves will hear us. Like, if it's your younger toddler self, meet them at the playground, meet them at the preschool, hold them, love them, hug them. But if it's your 21, 22, 23-year-old self, sometimes you got to meet her in the bar bathroom,
Tell her she's beautiful.
Yeah. Tell her that she's only living out her trauma. Like, girl, the only reason you feel like this is because you are stuck in your trauma, and you don't have to be stuck in your trauma. And here, let me help you. Let me help you. Let me support you. let me tell you that you're beautiful and amazing and powerful and strong. And nothing that has happened to you has ever been your fault at all. Release it. Let go.
I think we've all had the same similar talk to ourselves, because everything you're saying is pretty much right on the dot with the things that I have said to myself. I never met myself in a bar bathroom because I was a mom and I didn't go to bars.
Well, I was a mom too, but I still went to bars.
So it's usually me meeting myself at my weakest points in my life and picking her up, because nobody else was there to support me. So it's me coming in to support her.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's how we heal. It's like healing is, yes, it's magic, right? But waking up, when you wake up, everybody automatically assumes that's because you're awake, you're healed. That's not true. Once you awaken, hopefully you develop the tools enough to get to that healing place. But awakening is not enough. There's a lot more stuff you got to do after you awaken, and that is being completely aware and open and honest with yourself and admitting to yourself that I have put myself in these positions, I have made these decisions that have maybe gotten me places that I did not like before. Like, you have to be aware, like, not everything that happened was everybody else's fault, you know? Like, in my childhood, when I was growing up, the hurt that I received, the things that I received, none of those were my fault. But when I got older, after that trauma, I'm using that trauma as a tool to direct me in the rest of my life. And yeah, that got me in bad places, bad positions, and bad things. So after a certain point, like your childhood, that ain't your fault, right? Nothing that happened in your childhood has anything to do with you. But once you get to a certain age and you're letting those things that happen in your childhood rule your world, that's you. That's all on you.
You have to be accountable.
Yeah. That's all on you. We got to face the darkness. We have to face the darkness, as scary as it is. Some people don't want to face it. I don't want to go back there. I don't want to experience that again. I don't want to feel those feelings. Well, you have to. You do have to. Because it ain't going to go away unless you face it. It's just going to stay there.
Ignoring it and shoving it down isn't going to make it go away. It's just going to come back. It's going to keep coming back.
And it gives you symptoms. And it gives you, like, how many women do you know have immune disorders from all the emotions and the fears and the silences, you know? Like, we literally hold them within our bodies and they cause us to have literal physical effects, you know? And once we start healing, I'm a perfect example of this. I had severe celiac disease. Severe, okay? Like, you know, I'm terrified. I don't even like to smell pasta. I don't like to be around it at all. But my reactions in the beginning were so bad. I had such bad reactions. And now that I've been healing and I've been healing and I've been healing, I'm able to eat more things that I wasn't able to eat before. You know, like my reactions to my immune system is really building itself back up. I'm not healed all the way yet, but I am definitely not as severe as I used to be. And I think that and healing go hand in hand.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. My therapist told me, she was like, you know, you're not there anymore.
Yeah.
You're safe right now.
Yeah.
So if you're safe right now, you got the space and the time to address it. You survived. You have a 100% survival rate.
Yeah.
So sit and take care of yourself. You're okay right now. You got the time to do it.
Yeah. I love it. I love this. We've had such a good day. Does anybody have anything else they want to close with?
No. I'm good.
No? Okay.
I'm just so happy to be here, and I hope I do a good job for you guys.
Yes. We're so blessed to have you. I am so grateful for the work that you've been doing lately. So thank you for joining our team.
Thank you.
I think there's a dragon here. Do you want to come say hi? Come say hi.
Does somebody hear a dragon?
We're just closing out. You can say hi. This is AJ, my girlfriend. You're talked about all the time. Okay, guys, have a great day.
Bye.
We love you.